In the last episode, we finally made it to the Dominican Republic for hurricane season. We have some friends to meet up with here, a lot of other sailors to meet, a new country to explore, and some boat updates and upgrades we would like to make before next season. We are planning to haul out while we are in the DR to get some work done on Thalia, as well as to keep her safer for the season.
I think we were both a little bit nervous about getting here, but that was actually really simple. We just got here. People were waiting for us, which was so sweet from the group chat. They were like waiting to make sure, so we were having a little bit of engine issues, making sure we got in safe, which was incredibly sweet. The sailing community is so nice and awesome.
Yeah, just the best.
And then
Papo, yeah,
who kind of runs the mooring balls and everything. We let him know we were coming, and he met up with us and brought us straight to a mooring wall. We bought a flag from him. We haven't checked in just yet, but we didn't have a flag, so perfect.
Simple as.
Flag, we're on a mooring ball. We gotta go check in still, but we just need 1 second to drink some liquid IVs.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still on the bar a bit. Okay, there we go. Hello, be safe. I'll be here. Okay, Patrick's gonna go check us in at immigration and customs. I've been trying to clean up from this sail. I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done today, but I'm gonna show you how disastrous this place is. Like, there is just stuff everywhere. A lot of this stuff laying everywhere is because everything got so soaked last night in the cockpit, so I'm like trying to lay out all the pillows and blankets to try to get them to dry off, even though it's very salty. There's not much else I can do but dry them off right now. Okay, it's not perfect. It's still drying stuff, but I got it much cleaner in here. I'm still working on this area, but I have been cleaning it up, and I got the bathroom clean, so that feels good. There's no more stuff spilled everywhere, and I got the dishes done. It's pretty hot here, if you can't tell. I think it's gonna get like 89 today. It's not too crazy, but pretty hot. I feel better. I feel like this is an amount of clean that I could, you know, nap in, relax in, whatever we're gonna do today. Hopefully Patrick will be back soon from immigration. I'm feeling better about the house, the boat.
Fight off 1,000 monsters hiding in the sands on Mars. Hijack a flying saucer, steady on the hand. Fly home, sweet home, where the saucers go to get on.
I'm sorry if there are any hairstylists watching this video. I've been cutting my own hair since high school, and it obviously never comes out perfect, but at this point I'm pretty comfortable doing it. I think my hair has been suffering a bit from spending so much time in the salt water, so I just wanted to give it a little trim. I think it'll look better after I wash it, but feels nicer. We are not planning on using our Watermaker here in the Luperón Bay, so we've decided to have some potable water delivered for the time being.
Okay, so Papo just came by and got us 10 5-gallon jugs of water. So we filled up our tank some. Yesterday was the first time we ever ran out of water, kind of. I think we had some water still in the starboard tank, but there was enough air that it was just airlocking. Like the water pump was just airlocking, so then we couldn't get any water out. I had to prime the water pump. Yeah, I think it was like 17 bucks for 50 gallons of water, so really doesn't feel that bad to have it delivered straight to your boat. I think the main thing is don't run your Watermaker in here. I think the main concern is if there's ever fuel or diesel, I'm gonna really just destroy your membranes super fast. So better to just pay a little bit of money and now we have water again.
This is breaking my brain a little bit on how big our water tanks are. Like, he's always said around 100, but I didn't conceptually understand how much that was.
Which is funny, because like I feel like I have to run the Watermaker,
Yeah.
and the Watermaker runs at like 30 or 35 gallons an hour, and it takes 2.5 hours to fill up. So to me, I was always kind of like, yeah, I kind of have a rough idea.
But this is like only half of the
Yeah.
water we carry.
About, yeah, I want to say we have about 100 gallons,
It's crazy.
maybe a touch more. Lots of water.
We are so excited to be in a place where we can get fresh food again. The Bahamas can be so expensive when it comes to fruit and vegetables because they have to import everything.
It's recommended here to wash or soak fruits and vegetables in vinegar for 20 minutes. So we've got this beautiful watermelon here. I don't have a pot big enough to put it in so it's fully submerged, but my plan is just to do a vinegar solution with water and then 20 minutes and then rotate it and do the other 20 minutes. Unfortunately, people who don't grow up here and don't have the same like gut bacteria and stuff sometimes end up getting parasites, which they have medicine for. This is just to hopefully prevent that from happening.
Okay, so our laundry bag is tearing in the bottom corner, probably because we're always carrying so much heavy laundry in it. But we have a sewing machine, so we're gonna try to just patch it back together, even though we don't really know too much about how to sew stuff like this back together.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to not have a hole.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just trying to make the bag last longer.
It's just bad to throw stuff away.
And this laundry bag is not about aesthetics.
I would agree with you there. So I want to say this gets tucked up in here like this, and then this gets folded in just like that. I think that's kind of how it's supposed to work. We're just gonna kind of basting tape it.
We're gonna treat this laundry bag like a sail.
It's basically, yeah. Sew the only way I know how.
Basting tape.
I just feel like everything's gonna move around a lot.
You know what we need to get is pins.
And then we just gotta do this part. How this corner all goes together, I'm not totally positive. We're just gonna try our best.
Hey, look at that. It doesn't have a hole in the bottom.
You can't even see the white thread. It's kind of crazy.
Good job, love. We'll see if it lasts.
Yeah, we'll see.
It can't be worse.
We had to do one more small patch on this bag, but overall it's been holding up really well, and it's holding our laundry again, which is kind of the whole point. Deciding that we're going to be in Luperón for this season meant that we needed a way to get around town. There is stuff in walking distance from the docks, and tuk-tuks, or margaritas as they call them here, aren't too hard to find. But we just wanted the freedom of getting around town without relying on others. We got a bike on loan to test out. This is not the bike we'll be purchasing, it's just one Patrick is using to get a feel for it and see how he felt about moving forward with purchasing a motorcycle. Don't get too mad at us, I know nobody wants us to get stuck in Luperón. We already have a contact to resell the bike. We have absolutely no intentions of being stuck here for next season. We will be out there sailing.
We got a little moped just for the day. Patrick is thinking he wants to buy a small motorcycle for the hurricane season. I'm not quite pro motorcycle. I would rather do a moped scooter because then I think I could drive it. I don't think I'm gonna drive a motorcycle, so it's fine though. I'm not really the driver in our family, so as long as I can sit on the back, I guess I'm not gonna complain.
wind gets pretty crazy around here almost every afternoon, which is great for the breeze, but not so great for filming. It's a bummer because the wind completely dies down at night and it is so hot for sleeping.
Alexi's back on the channel.
We're back, baby.
If you remember, he helped me look at the engines in Wrightsville Beach when we broke down last winter.
And then we just left. We were like, we're going before the
He
snow.
was like, peace.
Peace out.
Yeah,
Good luck with that. We're going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, he was like, I'm sorry for you. Good luck. But no, now we're all in Luperón together in the Dominican Republic, so we all made it. So very good.
Yeah.
This last sail, though, was pretty brutal, and our one spreader fell. And I think there's like, or Alexi said, there's probably like a screw that's backed itself out that's supposed to hold itself on the line. So we're gonna send Alexi up the mast.
I'm ready.
And one of these days I'll go up the mast. I was looking up last night how to do it solo,
Oh, yeah.
which I feel like would be kind of nuts, but I'd need to buy more stuff. So we're just gonna send Alexi up the mast and he's gonna get a bunch of footage of what the rigging and stuff looks like, just to make sure that we're kind of A-okay. Anyway, you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
You can see here how loose our rigging is after the last sail. I think it is normal for the leeward side rigging to slack, but I think the bolt holding the spreader to the rigging is loose. So when it slacks, the spreader falls down the wire and then it doesn't get tight again. Do I need to loosen the flag? Is that holding it down too much?
Okay, so now I'm filming. We have an issue with the, what's that thing named? Spreader. I think it's a spreader. Now it's a little bit too low, so we're just going to try to raise it a little, and maybe it should adjust the tension on the shrouds. Now Patrick's trying to loosen the shroud so we can be able to lift it up.
You can see how much the spreader fell here. Just look for like chafing or missing screws.
So you seem to have all your rivets not too rusted up. This seems good.
Our anchor light is up, but I'll have to fix that one later.
That's a bummer.
I think it just needs to be replaced.
Yeah, I could have replaced it.
Yeah, I would need a new one though to replace it with.
Oh, okay. It looks good. So it looks fine here. There's that system I'm not too sure of up there. All right, a little bit more. Again. All right.
Thank you for flying Air Thalia.
I'm alive!
In preparation for our haul out, we grabbed an apartment. You can stay in the yard here, but with the heat and the bugs, that didn't seem super doable for us at this time of year.
I brought this inside and there's a froggy.
The frog wanted to come just see how life was like on the inside.
Okay, he's down. He fell off.
Just gonna hang out.
He's perplexed as to what just happened.
Yeah.
The creepy part was that like I picked it up and I saw something dangling. I thought it was like leaves.
Yeah.
So it really surprised me when I turned and then it wasn't dangling anymore. It was all tucked up.
Well, what's funny is there was a grasshopper on your swimsuit, so then I really shook everything.
Really?
Yeah,
And
so
it's still a frog.
He must have been really hanging on there.
You're so sandy and yucky. Yeah.
The marina guard dogs are getting Michaela.
Oh no, I'm getting back. Hi, cutie.
Yeah, we're just friendly guys. You silly little pups.
They're so sandy.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Today is a very exciting day. We are hauling out in Luperón.
Yep, we're gonna be here for hurricane season, and I think we both just feel a little better. The boat's on the hard, if anything came through. And we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So, just kind of makes sense.
Makes sense to haul out. She'll be safer in case a storm comes.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to get more done.
Yep. it feels a little bad to be like, we're not going to be sailing for a little while.
Yeah, that does feel bad.
But,
It's okay. We'll have so much more sailing in the future.
Yeah, we got a lot of exciting upgrades and stuff.
We'll be more
to make sailing
prepped
even
for
better.
it. Yeah, we'll be more prepped for it. It's all exciting. And honestly, I think this time is gonna go by really fast. Another really big reason we wanna get out of this water is the growth here is horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we just wanna get out so she's not just, I mean, we can pay to get her scraped every month, but it's bad. So we just wanna get out of here.
Okay, we're getting fenders set up.
Oh, the engine's warming up. I'll show you how bad the growth is here. You can see it on the rope. I'm upset that I have to touch that. So this is about, what, 3 weeks of growth. We took a little bit of a break from filming for some family stuff that came up, but yeah, so we've been here about 3 weeks.
Can you pull on this blue line, Annie?
The dark one?
Huh?
The dark one?
We were going around tying up our fenders and prepping our lines when our friends came over to tell us to stop and that the marina wasn't ready for us to haul out today. There was a misunderstanding with the scheduling.
Unfortunately, we are not hauling out today after all that prep and getting down here and making our friends drive us over to the boat.
Seems like there's an issue with like the trailer maybe, or getting stands for a boat that's on the trailer.
So we'll have to figure out what day we are actually going to get hauled out.
Yep, that happens sometimes.
Hauling out gives me a lot of anxiety, so I was really excited that it was going to be done soon. It was kind of a bummer to find out that we wouldn't actually be hauling out yet, but it's not the end of the world. We got it all sorted out now and have our new haul out day scheduled.
Oh,
You look like a little wet pie.
okay. I have to give him one pet. Look at him. Hi, buddy. I'm not going to pet your tummy. I'm sorry. Hi, buddy.
And we bought a motorcycle for while we're here. It's been good so far. Gets up and down hills all right. It is not that busy in Luperón, which is why we feel comfortable enough to buy a motorcycle. We won't be driving around any major cities though, because the traffic in them can get intense.
The feline spirit. Super gato.
The Super Gato.
Thank you so much for watching. Next time we are getting out of Luperón to explore more of the Dominican Republic.